Hello folks and welcome to Lanzarote. Look, Lanzarote, there's beaches and stuff and all of that. We're on our holiday. We actually checked in yesterday, but we got in so late that by the time we got into the hotel last night, I think it was about 9:30 last night, that we actually got checked into our room and then rushed down to try and have dinner because dinner closed at 10. So yeah, we didn't really have the chance to get the video started properly yesterday. We did, however, record a little room tour when we first arrived, which I'll show you in a second. But here we are in Lanzarote. We're here for the next 9 days, which for you is probably going to be 4 or 5 weeks worth of videos. I would think we've got some very cool stuff coming up over the course of this little mini series. We've just booked excursions this morning to a submarine, which hopefully isn't going to be a repeat of the boat that we did in Tenerife last year, or that could be a terrible, terrible mistake. We're also going to be going up an active volcano and having our dinner cooked by volcano heat, which just appeals to all of my nerdiness. So we've got those coming up over the course of the next couple of weeks. But this video is basically going to be us settling in and showing you around. So here is the view off of our balcony during the day. There is a little bit of a beach here, and we're staying at the H10 Timanfaya Palace. We'll probably do a proper tour of the hotel resort as a standalone video, as well as a little review thing. But this is the view off of here. We've got a couple of pools and things down there, the beach, the sea, a lighthouse, and then a little bit further along there, which we haven't explored yet, but we will be going to later today, I think is where we've got stuff like a proper beach that we can go to, and shops, restaurants, bars, supermarket, that kind of thing. So I think we'll be heading down there a little bit later on today. But first, let me hand you back to Past Kev so he can show you all around our room while we wait for our water to come back on, because we've just come back to our room after breakfast and discovered that none of the water is working in the hotel. We've just gone down to reception. They've said it'll be like 45 minutes, so it's not a big deal, but at the moment we have no water. So I'll leave you with Past Kev, and we'll hang out this afternoon when we'll go on an adventure. So we have just arrived. This is the unsoiled version of the bathroom, because obviously by the time I've done the rest of the room tour in the morning, we'll have used all this and frankly ruined it all. But there is a shower cap, tissues, shaving kit, comb, and 2 dental kits, which is very snazzy. We've got body wash and shower gel outside of the shower, which is an interesting position for them, but there are more in there. So I guess that's body milk. I don't know what body milk is. We then have a his and hers toilet, or potentially toilet and bum washing pot, and hairdryer attached to the wall. It's quite a large bathroom actually, it's quite nice. I may as well show you the rest of the room briefly now. So we've got this lovely picture of a fish up here, which is a lovely, lovely fish. This is where I'll sit when I'm bad. It will be the timeout little step that Anna puts me on when I'm misbehaving. We have Cold War era air conditioning that I had to flick a physical switch to turn on, but it is now on. Also had to make sure the door was shut for it to work. We have wardrobe area, complete with safe, and worryingly 3 hangers for me and about 30 for Anna, so we're gonna share them out more evenly. A very strangely shaped bed, which is very wide but not very deep, so luckily we've got this extension piece for me to put my feet on. But yeah, we're gonna be it's gonna be like a meter between the two of us at night time. And then someone scribbled all over that headboard, which is unfortunate. It looks newly decorated in here. I did read online that they've been doing some renovations to the hotel, so I think this is one of their new rooms. We have a telly and a picture where in here we have refrigerator. There was some water here when we arrived, so I've put the water into said refrigerator. And unlike when we were in Tenerife last year, a kettle. We had to go out and buy a kettle last year, but we have a kettle complete with some coffee and... No, just coffee. Oh no, there are some tea bags as well. There you go, so we can actually make a cup of tea. That is my thinking chair when I need to do some thinking, with a light bulb next to me. And then out here...
Kevin, you haven't seen the show next to the the telephone. Look at that.
What?
Oh, you've opened it.
What? What have I not shown you?
Oh, never mind.
That there's a lamp?
I thought it was a writing pad.
Oh no, it's just a lamp.
And don't be out there when you turn there.
Yeah, coming out here has turned off the air conditioning, but this is our little balcony. These are our 3 cactuses. This one I've already established is the furriest of the 3. There's the cactuses, and we'll show you this properly in the morning because this is a sea view. There is a lighthouse over there, which I don't know if the camera's going to pick up, but we should be able to see that properly in the morning as well. But this is all our hotel. So that's the pool down there. The restaurant is down there somewhere as well. And yeah, like I say, we'll have a proper look around in the morning. And I think now I will hand back to tomorrow morning's Holiday Kev. And that gets you completely up to date until now. And now is lunchtime on our first day. And lunch seems to be all about salad and fish. So I have a selection of salad and fish. Anna, not really a fish person, just has all the tuna. By the looks of it, tuna and cucumber. You've made a sandwich in salad form, which I'm very impressed with. Yeah, we've got like 5 different fishes on here. Mystery fish of the day, which just looks like some kind of white fish. But this is the buffet, and it's decent. And we've just had our first incident of... Basically, it should be a series on the channel at this point. Places Anna leaves her phone. Today, where did Anna leave her phone? In the restaurant. So we had to rush back down for it. It was still there. It was basically holding our table that we'd already walked away from. But we're now heading back up to our room, going to get ourselves all spangly and then head out and explore the local area a bit. So just picked myself up a coffee on the way out, and now we have got this gate that takes us out of the hotel resort and into real Lanzarote, where you don't get everything free like that coffee just was. Yeah, better not leave that open. You have to clip your wristband to get back in through there. Although we tried it this morning and it didn't work. But this is straight out the front of our hotel. And then we are told that if we have a little bit of a walk up here, this is where we get to a proper bit of beach, plus shops, restaurants. There's a market here a couple of times a week apparently, and that over there is Fuerteventura, one of the other islands. Yeah, there's a wolf island over there as well apparently. Apart from wolves, I guess, so that's why they call it the Wolf Island. And Anna has brought sparkly sun cream with her, so I've had to get my own, which luckily I did. She didn't tell me to bring my own, I just packed them anyway. I was like, oh, shall I use yours? No, it sparkles. Good job I brought my own then. Else I'd be crispy by now.
I had bought Beach Bomb and you bought yours, and then I bought some more yesterday.
And there we have a back view of our hotel. That's the biggest of the, is it 3 or 4 pools? I'm not entirely sure. I'm also not sure what the situation with this dive centre is. This is all stuff we're going to figure out. And there will be a proper like tour review of the hotel video coming up soon as well, where we should be able to answer all these questions that we currently have. Because it's our first day, much more casual vlog style today. Having just walked up this massive hill, we've just seen there is another way out of the hotel, which is, this is 4 floors up in the hotel. We came out on floor 1, this is floor 4 at this level, but that is another gate. And Anna is pointing at a cruise ship. Fred Olsen's a cruise line. Or is that the ferry that's going across to Fuerteventura maybe? But we found the beach, it really isn't that far. But now we know in future to leave the hotel on floor 4 and come out of that gate. So Anna doesn't have to walk up the massive hill, because obviously no scooter with us, not even a proper stick. She's on a folding stick. It's not quite doing the job, is it? Oh, there's the supermarket as well. It literally, we are right next to everything. Supermarket, beach, so it is, if you come out there, it's 100 yards. We just went the long way around because we're idiots. But we had to go to 2 supermarkets to find them, but I have found some Munchitos. Officially the best crisps in the Canary Islands. We got them last year, albeit in a different flavour. So adventure complete. We now know where the supermarkets are. We have a fridge stocked up full of water. That was heavy, lifting back up that hill. It's already nearly 4 o'clock. The time gets away from you when you're on holiday, but we are determined to get moist today. So trunks on, time to hit up the pool, which it doesn't look like anybody is in. Nobody uses the pool. There's one indoor heated pool. We've not come here to have an indoor pool. The other pools are acclimatized, and it's 24 degrees, so it's not mega hot. I suspect they're going to feel freezing cold, but we're going to get in them because got to get in them. It's the rules. So we're down at the pool. Future reference, important to note, that pool, absolutely freezing cold. But I've had a little bit of a swim in there. Anna couldn't cope with it though. So it's ended up in that hot tub for the last half an hour or so. She's monopolising it. And I'm now on my way to go and try and find beverages. Look, just sat there enjoying the hot tub. One big downside to this hotel is that you have to wear long trousers at dinner. I don't have a lot of long trousers with me, so also I feel like I might be at the point where I don't need the 3XL shirts anymore. It's like I'm wearing my dad's shirt because I didn't bring any dinner appropriate clothes with me, which is not too far from the truth. I only have 3 of these massively oversized shirts with me as well. So yeah, I look like a total plum going down for dinner. Plum. And we have returned from dinner, and I was so keen to get my glad rags off that I realised I hadn't ended this video, and I was just kind of walking around naked because I was done for the day. It's not even 8 p.m. Because we don't drink and we're not really into loud, boisterous nightlife stuff. This is kind of what we do on holiday. We go to bed early and then we get up early because there's not really any reason for us to stay up late. The entertainment in the hotel doesn't start tonight until 9:30 p.m, which frankly is absurd. And we're not staying up until 9:30. So we're gonna get ourselves settled down. We've both got our switches with us. Oh, the sunset is very, very bright in my eyes. Look, it is quite pretty. So we'll probably watch that sunset. It is enormous, the sun. Oh my word. I didn't realise quite how big that sun was. That might be worth a time lapse. In fact, I'm setting it up. I'll see you on the other side of that, because we've got to do that. Look at it on the camera rather than, look how big the sun is. There we go, then time lapse set up, which hopefully you're watching now, and hopefully it looks as good as the view that I'm seeing off of here. As I'm recording this bit, it is 4 minutes past 8. Apparently the sun sets at 35 minutes past. I mean, it is nearly there now, looking at where it is. And that time lapse is set for an hour and should take us from, I think by 9 o'clock last night, it was completely pitch black. One thing I remember from when we were in Tenerife last year is, I guess this close to the equator, we're that much further south, this close to the equator, the sun sets fast, the sun rises fast. And so it's quite early as well. I mean, it's not going to be pitch black by 9 o'clock in the UK at this time of year, I don't think, but it certainly is here. So hopefully you've just seen, or are still seeing, I don't know how long this thing is going to be, a very cool time lapse. And then once the sun is set, I guess the lighthouse comes back on again that we saw last night, which was really, really cool as well. I really want to go and see the lighthouse, but looking at it on the map, it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. There's no land next to it. Well, there is land, there's nothing on the land. And I don't think it's something we can just get a bus to. So unless we hire a car, I don't think we're heading out to the lighthouse. But it does look cool from here. And I'm going to sit down, drink my my filthy instant coffee, because for whatever reason, and this does hit harder when your last international travel was to Italy, but for whatever reason, whenever we come to Spain, the idea of having coffee after a meal just seems completely alien to them. There's no way to get it. The coffee machines are all off, the coffee shop closes at 6 p.m, so the only way I can get the after dinner coffee that I 100% require is to make it myself. Luckily, we have got a kettle in the room here, unlike in Tenerife last year, where we had to go to the supermarket and buy a kettle. We do have a kettle in the room. So that's a nice little expense saved, which is jolly good. It's probably for the best that we're going to have an early night tonight as well, because tomorrow is the day we are going to the volcano barbecue, which picks us up about 4:30 from outside the hotel, and the excursion warns us that it can take anywhere between 4 hours and 8 hours. So that'll be the next video in this series, where we get to go up and walk around the top of an active volcano and then have our dinner barbecued just by the heat of the volcano. If it's as cool as it sounds, it's going to be a very cool video. But that's for next week, or next couple of, I don't know, maybe we'll release it sooner. I've had a few complaints that spreading these videos out one per week doesn't work for you, so it might be that we do them a little bit closer together. We shall see. But regardless of when the next one comes out, for this one, if you have enjoyed it, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on the video for us. Subscribe to the channel for loads more videos from this trip. Plus, we've got loads of upcoming trips as well that you're going to want to see us be involved in. We've got Center Parks, we've got another Disneyland trip, we've got our Arctic Circle cruise coming up as well. There's so much cool travel on the horizon for us. So subscribe, turn your notifications on so you don't miss any of that. And for now, thank you very much for watching.